Close your eyes. Do you see him now? Do you see him now? 300 million. After that trial was over, after that lawyer finished doing that scene, picturing Shannon Sharpe, man, the jurors would have been like, can we vote for him to be shot by a firing squad?
Next on deck with Tim Black.
It's Shannon Sharpe's settlement. The lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe, filed by a woman identified as Jane Doe back in April 2025, accused him of sexual assault, battery, and emotional distress. Oh no! During a 2-year relationship that began in 2023, this young girl at the time, well, she was adult, right? She was like 19, 18. That's nasty work, fam. I don't know, man. You know, man, to me it's nasty work, you know, but you know, I got ethics and shit. The plaintiff, who was 19 when she met Sharpe at a Los Angeles gym, alleged that Sharpe, I didn't mean to say the R word. Forgive me, YouTube. Said he did things multiple times in 2024 and 2025. Recorded those encounters without her consent and engaged in controlling and abusive behavior. She sought a $50 million payoff. $50 million in damages is what she sought. Sharpe denied the allegations, claimed the relationship was consensual and involved role playing. And his attorney, Lanny J. Davis, called the lawsuit a shakedown, releasing explicit text messages to support the claim of a consensual relationship. The lawsuit was settled July 18, 2025. They say the terms are undisclosed, and the case was dismissed. I gotta say, fam, according to the rumor mill, if you gotta take it with a grain of salt, they say she settled for $15 million. That's a lot of dollars. That's a lot of money to pay somebody if you ain't do anything. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to pay $1,500 if I ain't do nothing. I'm still mad at somebody now that I gave $1,500 for something, and I ain't feel like I got what I deserve, and I'm sure they mad too. We both mad, but they the one that got my money. I wouldn't give $1,500. I wouldn't give $150,000. I wouldn't give you $1.5 million, and I damn sure, I double D, baby. They say never say never, never ever would I give somebody $15 million if I ain't do nothing. I don't even know if you could get it out of me if I did something. You're gonna have to win that in court. Word on the street is, I don't know, they don't know how the brother came up with $15 million to give her. Once again, it's a alleged number. The number's alleged. The woman's attorney, Tony Busby, stated that the both parties acknowledged a consensual and tumultuous relationship. Sharpe did not return to ESPN's First Take following the settlement, though he continued hosting his podcast, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. Yeah, you know, here's the thing, fam. Here goes the tweet so you can see it for yourself. This is a hell of a hit to take to your reputation, your brand, and your business all at the same time. Remember, doing this or before this happened, prior to this drama, he was looking at a $100 million deal on the table. And now he's just looking at an empty table. And he may be in debt. People say he may have had to liquidate assets. He may have had to borrow the money. He may have had to sell one of his shows. Who knows? Maybe one day in the future when it stings a lot less, maybe Shannon Sharpe will come clean and tell us the deal, man. Maybe he won't. But this is the trade-off, man. You want to get treated special? You want people to treat you like you a superhero? You want to make the big money in the public eye? It's ways to make money without being in the public eye. But if you're in the public eye and you come in with a black eye, people are going to talk about it. When things are great, life is great. But when things ain't great, life ain't great. And that goes for everybody. We got problems within our own lives. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has situations. This is a very public situation. And once again, it's something that didn't have to happen. And yeah, I can be critical of it. But we all make mistakes. But Jesus Christ, Lord, I'm sorry. I mean to put your name in there. I mean to do that. It's a bad habit. But I got to say, man, what a price to pay. What a learning experience. There's speculation on social media that the plaintiff was one Gabby Zuniga, an OnlyFans model based on circulating screenshots and posts. But yeah, we already said that, but we don't know. We already said that. Man, what say you, man? What say you? This look like it's behind Shannon. But here's the thing, fam. Will it ever be behind him? Do you ever live this down? Sure, he could go and try to get those deals redone. He could go back to the table like, look, I've been cleared. I admit no wrongdoing. They drop all charges. They can't re-bring them. There was they come to a settlement agreement. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm sure if I'm sitting across from them and I want to do business with them, I might consider that. But you know what? It ain't gonna be $100 million now. I said it ain't gonna be $100 million because people are gonna be looking at you. People are gonna be looking at you all the time now. The only thing you can sell are them blue pills. Cialis and that other one. I don't even know the name of the other one. I forget. It's been a while. I mean, you know, the name of the pill. But you know how it is, man. Hindsight is 20/20. I'm sure if he had any idea what could happen, he wouldn't have done it. I'm a paranoid brother. All right? Me, I'm paranoid. Anybody out here like me, you get paranoid, I get paranoid. You know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking whatever I'm doing, I'm thinking, if this goes bad, how exposed am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking, what's the worst case scenario? Obviously, Shannon Sharpe don't have that problem. Yeah, she would have got that 50 mil. She would have got that 50 mil, fam. I'm trying to tell you. People would not have been able to get the image out of their heads. They would have been looking like, every time they looked at his big 6 foot, what is he, 6'4", 300, I don't know what he is, 270, I don't know what he is, man. But every time they looked at him and looked at her and looked at him and looked at her and looked at him and like, they'd add another $1 million. Every day of the trial, they would just be adding $1 million. He may have came out owing her $300 million. You think I'm wrong? You think I'm wrong? Man, this is America, baby. It's America, man. Racism will never die. Racism will never die in this country, man, unless we kill it. We ain't done that yet. Obama ain't doing nothing but give it a new battery in his back. Democrats don't do nothing but play the game. Republicans don't do nothing but deny the game, and it just continues on and festers like a wound that can't dry out. You know what I'm saying? Got to let that wound dry out, and we can't dry it out because too many of the Democrats and Republicans keep going to the till to get money out of it. You understand what I'm saying? So every time them white folks looked at this young white girl who's gonna come in there and, you know, pigtails. You know she's gonna come to court with pigtails, right? Wearing a business suit, pigtails, looking all normal and shit. That's how you come to court on something like this. Don't get mad, brothers in court, 4 bodies are coming in a suit. We all, you know, everybody play that game, but that's what she's gonna do, and it's gonna be very effective. Because a young black man in a suit is just a ninja in a suit. And we're talking about America, man. And this woman, when she comes in, if this was her, if she would have came to court, they wouldn't have been thinking trashy, they wouldn't have been thinking sex worker. They wouldn't have thought any of that. They wouldn't have thought role playing, consensual. They would have thought, that's my daughter I'm looking at, and that's that big gamboon up there climbing on top of her. Then they would have played a clip or two, a song or two, or whatever. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Come on, Zabby. Come on, Zabby. Oh, come on now. Do it now. Who's your daddy, Zabby? They'd have just been, add another zero to that shit. They just kept adding zeros. $15 million too much to pay to sell it? Did he come off light? Did he get off light? Or is this a devastating blow to Shannon Sharpe? You got off light. Yeah, he got off light. Yeah, he did. A man needs to think about where he puts his willie. Harry says you're damn skippy, Tim. That's all I'm saying, fam. We all seen The Time to Kill. We all seen The Time to Kill, fam. You know what it is. How Matthew McConaughey do that joint? Who knows what I'm talking about? Matthew McConaughey, Sam Jackson. But I tell you this, that scene in The Time to Kill says it all about America, don't it? It's like, how are we going to convince this jury that me, a black man, when I shot them boys that did that to my baby, that I was well within my rights as a man, as a dad? How can you convince them, Matthew? Whatever his name was. Only you. That's why I hired you. Because can't nobody convince them like you can. They need a white man to come in there and make them understand. And what did Matthew McConaughey do? Matthew McConaughey's character, what did he do? Close your eyes. You see her? Do you see her? Oh, God, can you imagine that? Now, I'm not saying Tony Busby has the skills of Matthew McConaughey. I'm sure he doesn't. But he does have a Netflix account. If you got a Netflix account, believe me, he saw that movie. And he will do his best impersonation. So he'd have been like, close your eyes. Do you see him now? Do you see him now? 300 million. After that trial was over, after that lawyer finished doing that scene, picturing Shannon Sharpe, man, the jurors would have been like, can we vote for him to be shot by a firing squad? No, this is a civil case, ma'am. What? It's a civil case. I don't care. Firing squad, electric chair, lethal injection all at once. That's not even this is for money. I can't get that visual out of my head. People like, oh, Tim Black, y'all want to dance on the brother's grave, man, when the brother falls down. We fall down, we get up. We fall down, we get up. He gonna be all right, man. It's our broke ass we gotta worry about. We fall down, but we get up.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.